Can you guys imagine me swinging into frame? There's no space for me to physically jump. Okay, hold on, actually. I know that was lame, so let's watch something that's equally as lame, which is George of the Jungle. I'm just kidding. Whoa! Kind of. Okay, admittedly, I haven't watched this movie as much as I probably should have, considering how much I love Brendan Fraser. Because even as a kid, I found this movie to be really cheesy, which is weird considering how much I love cheesy movies. I like it now. One, because it's cheesy, and two, because Brendan Fraser is literally just half naked in most of this movie. Why else would we be watching it, man? The movie studios knew. They knew what they had to do with Brendan Fraser. I think this movie was my first exposure to Leslie Mann too. Every time I see Leslie Mann, I think, oh, that's the woman from George of the Jungle. It hasn't been that long since I last watched it. I think the last time I watched it was in college. So let's go. Without further ado, let's get started on George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle, strong as he can be.
Never fear, my friends. All was not lost. They never recovered their most precious cargo.
Isn't that fucking depressing? Jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. Okay, like I was saying, it's the same thing with Tarzan too. Like, his whole family is just dead and he's stranded in the jungle. Isn't that premise kind of sad?
25 years later, the bouncing baby boy has grown.
Wait, 25? You're trying to tell me Brendan Fraser is supposed to be 25 in this movie?
Could you die?
Could you die? I think maybe you could. You're in the fucking jungle. Yeah, Leslie Mann just like does not age.
This is great. And this is Lyle.
I just hired the two best trackers in the business.
Ha! Oh, I'm chafing, Max.
There has to be at least like 2 dumb henchmen.
Nairobi Hilton. They can air.
How is he getting signal?
Tomorrow we're gonna climb the mountain where the big apes are. Don't you want to see them?
Only if they can shake a good gin martini without bruising it. How?
What child was gonna get that? They put that in for the adults, but that wasn't even funny.
The apes are supposed to be a fascinating sight, especially that white ape.
It is only a native legend.
Could you please tell us?
They had to cut to Leslie Mann smiling sweetly.
Ursula, what are we doing here?
Lyle,
What are we doing here? Bro, she didn't even want you here.
White ape. Sounds like a drink. Yes, bartender, I'll have 2 black Russians and a white ape.
Wow, he has a point. That does kind of sound like a drink. I mean, if you want to argue, aren't all white people white apes?
When they finally beheld the mighty ape mountain, they reacted with awe.
Oh.
I said awe. A-W-E. That's better.
One false move, you can fall over.
Do all of them have to be on the bridge at once? Can they not go one by one? What? No, hell no. Oh my god. Why on earth would he do that? Wait, he doesn't die.
Don't worry,
Why am I-
nobody dies in this story.
Thank you, narrator.
Did you see the look that guy just gave me? Probably saying I'm the biggest jerk they've ever seen in their lives. Probably trying to think of something evil to do to me.
Yule jamandi ye fiduli mkoba kumwana maishani. Kili jumbo uvula kapaya.
Like, I know it's cheesy, but that's the point. It's so self-aware on how cheesy it is, and I love it. I love it.
Our first contact has been made. Ready?
Girl, why are you even engaged with him? Do you even like him?
Huh? You like magic fire? Do you?
Jesus.
There you go. Magic picture. Yet another gift from America. Here you go.
35mm zaidi.
Even she's laughing at him.
He says that he likes your magic pictures, but he prefers the resolution of the light at 35mm transparency. He also says that your lens is dirty, but he has the equipment to clean it for you.
Oh shit, he knows his camera. That's fucking funny. Good for them. He got humbled so fast. I love that. I love seeing a white man humbled.
Lyle, we can't go into the jungle alone. We could get lost out here.
Where are they going? Girl, I know you know better than to just follow this man.
I'm gonna go get help. You wait here!
Damn, is that an actual lion? That looks like an actual lion. Movies nowadays would just skip over the lion and just straight up CGI it. Example, look at the live action Lion King. Didn't use real lions. Watch out for that tree, George. Oh my. Amazing how Brendan Fraser really transitioned from George of the Jungle to the Mummy in just the span of 2 years. They're just playing around. The lion's just a big kitty. Oh my. The added cat noises.
Watch out for that tree!
Oh my god.
What is it?
Did the lion just skip over Lyle? Was he like, oh, this man's dead. I don't eat dead people.
White Ape, that's my girlfriend. I held him up as long as I could. Blood everywhere.
As if the guides cannot smell the berries on you. You're gonna pass that off as blood?
After a night of feverish fantasies, the perfectly permed heiress,
Fantasy is about what? About what?
in search of that defender of the innocent, protector of the weak, and
An
all-around
good guy. George of the Jungle.
But that's not who she saw first.
That's an appropriate reaction.
That is very funny. I thought I heard the monkey talk.
Yeah, and he has the same voice as John Cleese.
Right.
Cold compress. Dab it lightly, George. That's the ticket.
Oh my goodness.
She's a woman, the female of your species.
You mean Ape and George not brothers?
Well, in a sense, we are related. After all, we're both members of the primate family.
Oh my god, don't tell that to certain people. Tell that to Lyle. I bet he believes. I bet he believes that we didn't come from primates. Oh. Oh.
What's your name?
Ursula Stanhope, are you?
George Primate.
It's George Primate.
And that brother Ape. Ape Primate.
Okay, but what about other apes? Are other apes also called ape?
Important thing, Quame, is that I was outnumbered. Absolutely.
These guys are funny. Absolutely roasting the shit out of him. I love that.
Ursula!
Why was that sun cut to George so funny?
Now that I'm feeling better, I realize the others must think I'm cat food by now, and I don't want my fiance, this guy that I was with, to worry. So I should probably go and look for them.
Okay, George, help. Get trusty doggy.
And they put the barking noise over this elephant.
George? George?
She's already being won over by him. I think the lesson coming from this movie is that every woman loves a himbo. Not even just women. I think everyone just loves a himbo.
George and Ursula set out on a desperate search to find her fiancé, that guy she was with.
I like how they write the narrator. He's funny. I like it.
Later, they rested.
The fucking dog bone.
Bongo grab. What could it mean?
Dookie say little monkey in trouble. George, investigate. Where? There? How many? That many? Lots?
That monkey's fucking cute.
Tell George more. No. Little monkey say other monkeys call little monkey runt. Not let little monkey play games.
She's already falling so hard for him. But honestly, when the alternative is Lyle, I mean, can you blame her? Oh, he about to put on an act? Oh, he's pretending to be George. That's so cute.
Meanwhile, back at a really big footprint in the mud.
Damn, big footprint. You know what they say about big feet. He would wear really big shoes.
Ursula need to relax when it comes to vine swinging. For George.
Why does George assume that she has the upper body strength for this? Literally a couple days ago, I was trying to do the monkey bars on the playground. Could not do it. I don't know how Child Made did it. Maybe because I weighed like 70 pounds when I was a kid, but it's hard. I was sore for days. Okay, at that point, he's just showing off. He's like, Ursula, just do this. And does a Cirque du Soleil performance.
George, what on earth are you doing?
George just feel like looking a little special today.
Oh my god. So cute.
Possibly there is a stirring of special feelings within you.
Wow, whoever was controlling the monkey mouth was not doing a good job mouthing the words.
Good thing she saved species, huh?
Yes.
Oh my god. Did they need to bring that up?
First, command her attention by bulging out your cheeks and pursing your lips. Even puffier.
How much did they pay Brendan Fraser for this?
Good. She won't be able to resist that.
Bro, Ape was setting him up!
Trail's really hot.
I know you're supposed to hate Lyle because he's like the villain of the movie, but he's so fucking funny in the most outrageous way. Every character in this movie is a little bit outrageous.
Wasichana, na huwa sasa hivi manajisikia kama badiali ya tebani. Lakini matatiniacha kunatishi sana moya shaza waliogangwa.
His fucking face.
I should be terrified that no one will ever find me, but I'm not.
I feel like that's a sign. God, they purposely oiled him up for this. Did you see how shiny he was?
George, are you okay? Your face is swelling up like...
I'm surprised you didn't get a little scared from that.
I spent all day poring through every book in the library.
Why is he suddenly covered up? Is this the reverse bimbofication? The further the movie gets, the less skin he shows?
Did you fight a crocodile for this?
No, George not fine. Crocodile have toothache. Good juju.
Juju?
Good luck. Protection.
His vocabulary is spectacular.
I found it in a cereal box when I was 10 years old. It's my good luck. My juju.
Not to be completely vulgar, if Brendan Fraser in this form right here sniffed me, I think I would fold a little bit.
It's dancing time.
Oh my gosh, they put on the mood music.
Ursula, wanna dance?
Oh, no. Thanks. I'd be too embarrassed.
Girl, what are you gonna be embarrassed about? You're just dancing in front of apes.
That's when you feel stupid in front of other people?
He's like, what? Stupid? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are no other people. This song is so good. This is the perfect song for this scene, honestly. The way he's dancing. Della, Della, Della. This is so cute. Maybe it's because they're both like super attractive, but I don't know. The vibe is there. The connection is there.
And so it came to pass that George of the Jungle attended his first co-ed dance.
I just realized the narrator just said his first co-ed dance. That's funny.
That's it. I've had it. I am the richest, smartest, handsomest guy here, so I have to go first.
Bad guy falls in poop. Classic element of physical comedy. Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Ready!
It's not too funny, but I appreciate the self-awareness.
Come on, come on. That was Ursula. She's alive. Ursula!
It's so funny seeing this man act as Lyle when I've seen him in so many other movies where his acting is so serious. And then there's this really well-rounded actor.
He gets aggressive, I'll scare him off with this.
I thought that was a lighter.
It is a lighter, but he doesn't know that.
Does he even know what a gun is? Would he be scared? Come on, think a little, Lyle. Think a little.
Ursula, it's me, your man.
Your man.
Ursula!
The way that she gets jump scared by him every time.
Look over there, what do you see? An elephant. But what has the elephant got?
Please?
Please.
Ivory.
The elephant barely has tusks.
Run, Shep! Run for your life!
Did that monkey just speak?
So So dramatic.
Ursula Stanhope whisked George off in a private jet bound for the country of his birth.
Private jet. Oh my goodness. Did he get shot in the head?
Kwame and his men faced the next to impossible task of picking off George's assailant from a lineup of the usual suspects.
Too short, too sweaty.
It's fucking stupid.
Thor, that ape is our ticket out of poaching and into show business.
Yeah, of course. The poaching to show business pipeline.
We're getting our ape and going to Vegas. By next weekend, we'll be headlining at the Tropicana.
They just took that baguette. What the fuck?
For at that very moment, our handsome hero was all the way to San Francisco.
Oh my god. I totally forgot that this was an SF. Oh wow. Okay, no wonder. Okay. She's rich enough for a private jet and she lives in SF? Oh, she has money.
You must be tired.
Are you not gonna give him a bath? You're not gonna clean him up? Clean him up a little bit? Okay, I've always said this about like Tarzan. Well, specifically Tarzan, but I mean, George of the Jungle is very similar to Tarzan anyways. So, like, I get the appeal of having like, of Tarzan, you know, it's something primal, a little dirty and all that, blah, blah, blah. I get the appeal. When Tarzan and George, yeah, oh, see? He's all clean. But placed in the jungle, you know? Placed in the jungle? They're a walking UTI, I'm telling you. Like, sure, attractive, you know? Attractive in the jungle, something primal, something dirty. I understand, I get it. But he's gonna, but, they need to be clean enough before they can, you know, you get me? Because like Ursula, honey. Good thing he took a bath because a bladder infection is not fun, guys. It's not fun.
First thing, I suggest you buy Jungle Man some clothes.
Ursula Stanhope wasted no time in taking George of the Jungle to a fine haberdasher.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Neiman Marcus. I was gonna say, you know what? It's SF. No one would bat an eye at that.
The Jungle King was pleased to find he looked pretty good in Armani.
Armani? Ursula paying the big bucks for him. You know what? Good for George. He lost his entire family and grew up in the jungle. He deserves this.
My violin bow is not a chew toy! No! Not on the tree!
Ew.
Pick up the phone and tell me why you have been avoiding me. Pick up the phone!
That was an overreaction.
And I'll be back as soon as I can. Just stay here.
Stay here? George is king of the jungle.
George had every intention of doing exactly what Ursula say.
Really? Is that so?
For a while.
Oh yeah, he climbs the Golden Gate Bridge, doesn't he? Oh, put those dogs away.
Coffee that brings you together. Now George understand. George get coffee, then Ursula want George.
That makes sense. Everyone needs coffee. I don't know about chewing the coffee beans. I think there's a more simpler way. Perhaps they should order some Cometeer, which is a sponsor of today's video. If you don't know what Cometeer is, they provide a monthly subscription of flash frozen brewed coffee capsules. It's a completely new way to enjoy coffee while still being delicious. You can customize your Cometeer boxes to your roast preference. Like for example, this box is a dark roast blend. They ship it straight to your door and you just keep them in the freezer until you're ready to use them. When I make coffee at home, I usually make Vietnamese coffee, which typically is made with French roast beans with a fin filter mixed with condensed milk and a ton of ice. It's not that intensive, but sometimes I'm just really lazy, you know? Like I don't wanna have to grind the beans, boil the water, wait for the coffee to drip for like 10 minutes. This is why I love Cometeer, because I literally just have to run to my freezer, run the capsule under some hot water, and it's basically good to go. Delayed gratification, who? Instant gratification, yeah. And when you're done with the capsule, it's recyclable. We love Mother Earth on this channel. I left this capsule sitting in my 107 degrees Fahrenheit kitchen, so it's already melted. I microwave the coffee for a little bit so that the condensed milk can incorporate easier. This is not traditional, but I like to top it off with some milk because it's pretty strong with just the coffee and the condensed milk. Okay, so for these capsules, it has notes of blackberry, chocolate, and brandy. So let's try it out. I don't really have like the most insane taste palette, so I can't really vouch for the blackberry and the brandy, but I do taste a bit of chocolate and it's so good. For a limited time, you can get 25% off your first 2 orders if you use my code Sophia25 at commenteer.com. So go ahead and try Commenteer. I promise you will not regret it. George can fit into any environment. That's what I'm saying. Everyone loves a himbo.
Nothing excited the Jungle King more than the sight of the biggest rope bridge he had ever seen.
God, that's so fucking scary. I mean, it must be a great view and exhilarating, but goddamn, the climb up? Oh my god, I would vomit.
To swing or not to swing?
God, George is so crazy for this. My god, what the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying. George has the upper body strength for this, and he expected Ursula to be able to swing on a vine?
Hey, fella! George of Jungle! Need a vine?
Thanks a lot, man. Get me out of this stuff, huh?
I don't know, man. Would you trust this random ass man who came swinging up? I think I would wait for the firefighters, to be honest.
King of Jungle, only here to...
And I'm about to hit right into the boat. He's so lucky he didn't land in the water. Oh my god, his skin would melt off.
You know, they say the city by the bay is the most romantic in the world.
Who has said that? I've never heard anyone say that about SF.
There, which one are we taking to Vegas?
The one who's playing chess.
Checkmate. Tukey, go find George.
Making a bird line for San Francisco.
They better have rewarded Tookie, like, really generously for flying all the way from fucking Africa.
Make jungle call. Then you'll feel brave.
No, I can't.
Come on, big breath.
No.
In support voice.
No.
He even said support voice. Yeah, use your abdomen. Support the diaphragm. A little thin, but you'll get there.
I don't want to marry Lyle anymore.
We understand, dear.
Just kidding.
Beatrice, this is supposed to be her wedding, not yours.
So?
Beatrice.
She said so.
But we can't force her to marry someone against her will.
Wow. They always make the dad to be the reasonable one.
And if Lyle survives that awful jail, you will simply have to kiss and...
You still want her to marry him? Even though he almost killed someone? What the fuck? I mean, okay. You know what? Rich people get away with everything all the time. I can't be surprised. Not in the cake. In his Armani? Damn. That was probably an expensive ass cake too. They still kept the cake? What the fuck? Being rich doesn't buy you good taste, I guess. What the hell? Why is he suddenly just playing around with the horses? The movie producers knew.
He's not brainy in that doctor, lawyer, banker way, but he has something else. He has a...
sensual intelligence.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What is it with chicks and horses, huh?
That was a good fucking joke. I am these women. Us, as the audience, are these women. Do you not look at this movie? Do you not look at Brendan Fraser and not swoon?
George, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where are you based?
The jungle.
I hear ya. Got our teeth in New York.
Shut the fuck up.
This place not so fruitful. Nobody here have big coconuts. So you know what, Ursula, to love George.
I would rather have my tongue nailed to this table every morning at breakfast.
That hurt.
Not as much as you. Have a pleasant evening, Mr. Jungle.
His last name is Primate? Get it right. Yeah, when he's dressed like that, he really has the Fabio aesthetic. That was the man of the hour in the 90s.
Ape kidnapped?
Oh.
Ape napped? George save Ape!
How would he even know where Ape is? Unless, does Tookie understand? Did he hear the 2 henchmen say that they're taking him to Vegas? Of course. have the setting in SF, you gotta hit all the torch spots.
Well, of course he went back to the jungle. Where else would he go? The Hague?
Huh?
The Hague? That's fucking random. Why did you bring up The Hague for?
It's really all a question of stripes and spots. Now, Ursula, that kind of love is fleeting.
She's realizing.
Did you just say love?
No.
You did.
Ursula.
You're right.
Don't say it.
I love him.
Ursula!
God, that woman's a pain in the ass.
Ha 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 ha, we're in a loveless relationship. I hate my wife. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, George got shoes. Is it Nike or Adidas? Or Puma?
Next time, George, get bigger box.
Oh, Nike. Nike Air. Damn. Kinda wish they went with Puma, but that's cool. He just jacked someone's boat.
This trail's taking us to the middle of nowhere.
The sign at the trailhead said shortcut to Ape River. Maybe it's a fake.
Actually, the trail is a fake. It circles Ape Mountain 6 times before heading right back to the treehouse.
That's so convenient for George.
Oh, no.
Oh, no was right for the exhausted
Hey,
ape napper.
why don't you say something constructive for a change? Like what we should do now?
Thor, were you fighting with the narrator?
Well, he's...
The narrator.
Right, jungle boy.
What the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying. He's fucking dirty. I know Ursula wants to get up on that, but he needs to take a bath first. Imagine if it wasn't just stabbed in the butt. It was literally like...
Look out!
How on earth did Ursula get there so fast? Actually, I feel like she could have beat him, considering that she would have taken like an actual plane and not flown in a box like George did. George is actually superhuman.
Over here, George!
Hey, sit tight, George. Be right back.
Yeah, at least let him out before you do all this.
For the venal Vandergroot had escaped from the bosom.
For some reason, I remembered Lyle having more screen time, but I guess I might be thinking about the second George of the Jungle movie.
Lyle, I'm not marrying you.
Actually, you are. Come on, let's go. Come along, my little African queens.
No!
Little African queen. Yeah, I love how they translated that for me. Thank you. Ew.
You're such a...
I don't want to call Ursula useless, but girl, if you can't get away from Lyle, you must be doing something wrong. Lyle can't do anything. How did he catch another vine? I guess God just provided him a vine considering he is swinging straight from the sky.
Biggest swing in jungle history. Will hurt very much.
Are you sure? He did say jungle's history. If he meant in his life, that'd be questionable because he literally swung from the Bay Bridge. Oh my god, he's zooming. The plane sound. They said fuck Lyle.
Oh, thank God we've made it. Say I do, Ursula.
He missed the moment when Ursula got scooped up.
And so, George of the Jungle received the first kiss of his life.
That was an awkward kiss. I guess since George doesn't really know how to kiss, it's okay, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised her mom went. Oh, the way he looks at her. Oh, I want that.
Wait a moment! Wait! Don't you want to know what happened to me?
Yeah, you went to Vegas. Okay, I was wondering, is the Vegas portion this movie or the second movie? Okay. I knew it. Okay, I know at the beginning credits, they said that John Cleese is the voice of Ape, but wouldn't it be so funny if it was actually John Cleese in that gorilla suit? I would watch the show when I go to Vegas. George of the jungle, strong as he can be. We are not watching the second movie. Replace Brendan Fraser? I'm not giving you a dime of my time. I feel like from what I remember from the second movie, Lyle had a bigger role in that movie too. But since I'm not watching the second movie, I would like to imagine that the end of the first George of the Jungle movie, that was actually Lyle's villain origin story, and then he started robbing banks, and then he turned into the Sandman and fought Spider-Man. Anyways, that was fun. That was a fun watch. I feel like it's kind of hard to do commentaries on these kinds of movies because there are corny movies that like want to be taken seriously, but then there's movies like these where it's corny and they're very self-aware. So it's like you can't really make fun of it because it's already making fun of itself. I know it's stupid and I should not be enjoying it as a 25-year-old, but it's just so fun. It's so fun. And who doesn't like watching half-naked, oiled-up Brendan Fraser for an hour and a half, you know? Thank you again to Commentator for sponsoring this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you for the next video.